Hey there, podcast family. On this week's show, we take a ride on a Disney classic, Peter Pan's Flight.
Yes, and then we virtually eat all the best snacks at Tokyo DisneySea. All that and more on this week's episode.
Hello out there, podcast family. This is Chris.
And I'm Kelly.
Welcome to this week's show. I say it every week, but these I don't care. These are not my. This is not my favorite Mickey head, but it's probably the most fun Mickey head.
It's definitely the most fun to wear around in the park because he makes noises. But I lucked out. I saw these in the Emporium on Main Street, USA, and I grabbed them because I thought I had to have them. They did not sell these in Hollywood Studios. They were nowhere in Galaxy's Edge. And I'm telling you, people in Galaxy's Edge, I thought were going to rip them off my head.
I know. And
I mean,
he is super
interactive. A BB-8 head sitting on my head, which I guess makes my head his body.
The BB-8 body, yeah.
And as I walk, he makes BB-8 noises and lights up and everything. I ended up going back to also get an R2-D2 version.
Yeah.
I love them so much, and they're remarkably comfortable.
Like, he's super quiet right now, but while you were walking around getting ready,
he's like,
he was totes interactive.
Yeah, no, he really
a lot
was.
of fun. And I feel like he interacts with stuff in Galaxy's Edge.
I don't think he's that.
But
he didn't cost enough to be that cool.
I want to believe that.
Yeah. Okay. You believe it.
Don't take it away from me.
Believe it, honey.
Okay, so every week, one of my favorite things, as I always say, is finding out where the downloads are coming from. I feel like super blessed that we're in week whatever now, and I haven't had to duplicate a city yet, and I'm just blown away by that. Centennial, Colorado, suburb like inside the Beltway around Denver. I mean, very close to Denver.
Okay,
which is cool. Farmington Hills, Michigan, right outside of Detroit.
Okay,
we love Detroit. And Grand Island, New York. I didn't know this even existed. This is an island that splits the Niagara River. It is just downstream from Niagara Falls, right outside of Buffalo, right on the border with Canada. Very cool little town. It used to be an amusement park that's permanently closed on the island.
Oh, that's
just
fun.
a real cool looking place. And Zurich, Switzerland.
Ooh.
Yeah, beautiful town. Beautiful place in Europe.
That's fun.
Yeah, very much so.
That's a lot of fun.
Okay. I am about to wet myself over our prize pack.
Yeah, I still think the Woody Lounge fly bag is what's getting the most play online. And so I'm just so excited for whoever's going to get this bag because I know they want it so bad. And I can't wait to ship it out.
I am super grateful for everybody that's been so interactive online, has been sharing things and liking things and commenting. It's been awesome to interact with you. We have grown our YouTube subscribers. We have grown our Instagram followers. It has been great. So here's how it's going to work real quick. We've got a computer program that has all the entries in it. We'll add all the entries between now and midnight tonight.
Make it happen, people.
And tomorrow, the computer program will randomly pick one of the entries.
Yes.
We will contact that winner to let them know that they won. And then once we know they know, then we will announce it on social media.
Yep, we will.
And the world will rejoice. And if you did not win, never fear. There's another one coming in March.
There is. We're going to launch another one in March, and then we've got another one planned for May.
Yep.
So it's going to be a fun spring.
It is.
And we're excited about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So hang in there.
2,300 entries. We are so grateful.
Yep, absolutely.
So, all right, so here we go. On to Main Street.
Main Street.
So, Florida being what Florida is, this really isn't a Disney World thing. This is more a Florida man thing. But they've gotten wind through media leaks that Japan has decided privately that they're not going to be able to host the Olympics because of the pandemic.
Gosh.
And so Florida's like, we'll do it. Hold our beer. And they use Walt Disney World as an example of how successful things can be. I don't really get that unless they're going to have Walt Disney run the Olympics.
Right.
So, because Florida, not so good at running things. Walt Disney, great at running things. So, I'll just leave that there.
Wow.
Disneyland has recalled 232 cast members following some relaxed COVID restrictions in California. Good for those 232 cast members. I'm sure this is in the Buena Vista area, the shopping district there.
Yeah.
Disneyland also announces a legacy pass holder program. I'll be honest, I read the update. I don't really know what you get other than you continue to get like 30% off for a few more months on merchandise and things like that. And I think it's just, hey, believe us, we're going to come up with something else. Here's the Legacy Pass holder program. You keep getting discounts and stuff.
Okay.
But we'll see. Jungle Cruise revamp is coming.
I'm excited about that.
This thing has never been changed, to my knowledge, since it opened in Disneyland with the park opening.
Yeah.
So, and it's, there are some in 2021 sensibilities.
It's horribly racist.
There's some.
No other way to say it. It's horribly racist.
There's some cringeworthy moments. So we love it. We love the Jungle Cruise.
It's a fun ride,
the Jingle Cruise.
It needs a
redo. And
update.
You know what? People were like, "No, they're just doing it because the movie's coming out." No, they're doing it because it needs to be done.
They're doing it because it needs to be done. Yeah.
Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom is officially closed. I didn't really have to put that in here, but I know that.
You just wanted to poke the bear a little bit.
I do. For somebody who has never played it, you are.
Well, I'm sad that I never played it, but I'm also sad for all those people that collect all those cards.
Well, now
it is such a thing.
I know, but those cards are now going to increase in value. Good for them. Right side. The Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover refurbishment has been pushed back through March.
Gosh.
That'll make it, I think, a full year that it's been down. There were some photos taken of the cars running into each other during testing this past week.
That's not ideal.
That's not how you want to experience the People Mover.
People Mover should be a lot smoother than that. That's not ideal.
Yeah, sad is not good. The Soul of Jazz and American Adventure opens tomorrow, Monday, February the 1st.
Wow, they really slung that together.
Yeah, I feel like they said in the announcement that they were working with museums in like New Orleans and Chicago, and so I have a feeling it's sort of a walkthrough exhibit that Joe Gardner leads. Okay. Joe Gardner, the main character in Soul.
Right.
So, but that's awesome. I love that they are dedicating space and time to that.
Yeah.
Remy's Ratatouille Adventure rumored for a mid-February soft opening.
Soft opening.
It's like an out-of-town preview. For those who don't know, I feel like we're contractually bound to say that every time we say soft opening. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
They also began casting for a mid-February commercial for Remy's Ratatouille Adventure.
Okay.
So I feel like it's
like a TV commercial.
Like a TV commercial, yeah.
Okay. Not like something you would like that Stacy would have done.
No, this is I don't know. I guess I'm assuming a TV commercial.
Okay.
A casting call went out.
Okay.
For this commercial. I feel like I'm hoping I'm not stepping on your
Tomorrowland?
Your Tomorrowland here, but dates, kitchens, and topiaries have been announced for the 2021 Epcot Flower and Garden Festival.
Not anywhere near.
Okay. All right. I love that Epcot has bought into festivals so much.
Yes. And we'll do a virtual walkthrough.
Yeah,
just like
we will.
I love doing those virtual walkthroughs.
I do too. My folks are going to be there, I think, during the festival.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
You have to eat for us.
They will have to eat for us. They will also have to get me some more hot sauce from Homecoming.
Yeah.
I just thought about that tonight. I didn't hear that there was any question about this, but apparently a decision has been made. The Epcot DVC Lounge and over Journey into Imagination will stay open through 2021. I didn't know there was a debate.
I didn't either.
But
I love that lounge.
I do too. Who do we meet in there? Ginger?
We did. Yeah, she was a phenomenal.
She was so good.
Phenomenal cast member in there. Yeah, literally, my side was hurting. I was laughing so hard at Ginger.
I know.
She was hilarious.
She was.
And I had blisters, like literally about to burst on my feet.
I know.
I
went hunting for some
pain.
Band-Aids.
Yes, I was in literal physical pain, and I was laughing so hard at Ginger. She was phenomenal.
Yeah, it was a good time. It's always a good time.
It is.
The NBA G League, which is the NBA's minor league programs, will begin a 135-game schedule at the Walt Disney World Bubble on February the 10th. That'll go through the middle of March, and they'll do a single elimination playoff. So that's cool.
I had no idea that was even a thing.
I know. It
used to be minor league NBA.
Minor league NBA, yeah.
Did not know that existed.
I know. You didn't. So look
at what you learn on this podcast.
Zach Braff of Scrubs, right? And Gabrielle Union to star in a remake of Cheaper by the Dozen to be released on Disney Plus. That was a Steve Martin movie.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah,
gosh.
I know.
I don't know that I want to compete with Steve Martin. Zach
I know.
Braff.
I know. It's big shoes to fill, man.
Ooh, good luck.
To fill. But it'll be fun. I'm sure you're going to enjoy this. The Mighty Ducks Game Changers is a series that premieres. It's a 10-episode season that premieres on March 26th.
Oh, that's awesome. I do love the Ducks.
Yeah, I know you do.
Love the Ducks.
Emilio Estevez stars.
Yeah.
And
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It looks good. Now, I actually saved this one for last on purpose because I don't know if you saw it, but have you seen the new trailer for Raya and the Last Dragon?
I have. It's awesome.
Oh, my gosh.
It's so good.
I cannot wait for this movie.
Yes.
I don't remember the last time I was this excited for a Disney movie.
I'm pretty excited about it too. Yeah, it's from the makers of Moana.
Yeah.
And that's our next prize pack
is Strong Women.
Is Strong Woman themed in honor of Raya. So, I saw that. It was like 2.5 minutes long.
I know.
It was awesome.
If you have not seen the latest trailer for Raya and the Last Dragon, go out there and watch it.
The dragon's fantastic.
The dragon is so good, and it will make you want to run through a brick wall. At least it did for me. I was so pumped up after watching this thing.
You're constantly running through brick walls on this show. You walk out of American Adventure, run through a brick wall. Yeah. See the preview for Raya and the Last Dragon, run through a brick wall. It is awesome.
I get hyped up, man.
It's a really good trailer. It is, y'all.
It's so good.
Okay.
All right, Minnie Take.
Minnie Take.
All right.
Let's do it.
Nikki has been kind enough to pre-select one here.
All right, what is Mickey's Psyche asking us about this week?
Must-do attraction, Animal Kingdom.
Whoo. Must-do attraction, Animal Kingdom.
Must-do attraction at Animal Kingdom.
Everest.
Everest for you?
I mean, again, like I did at Hollywood Studios, I'm going with the one we always do.
Yep.
Right? We have been there and not done Flight of Passage. Yep. Like if the waits are too long, it's a phenomenal ride. Yep. We've also been there and done Flight of Passage twice.
Yep.
So I love Flight of Passage. If we can get on it, I'm on it.
Yep.
But we always do Everest, and we've done Everest like 5 times in a row before.
6. We did 6, and we had to stop.
I don't remember the 6th one because I think I blacked out after the 5th.
I do. I finally got a little woozy after 6 in a row. Literally, like children, we were running to get back on.
Running back to get back on, and those cast members just were dying laughing, and it was great. But after the 5th one, I definitely think I blacked out a little bit. But we were like planning how we were going, what we were going to do at the camera spot.
Yeah, that's right. We did something different every time.
Every time.
I know. The last, I am notorious for laughing uncontrollably on thrill rides.
You do.
And I remember, the 6th time going the backwards spiral.
I was like, it's not funny anymore.
It's not fun this time. I'm not laughing this time.
No, it took me a couple of days actually to recover from that.
It was a little dizzy.
It was a lot.
You know what? Must do. We have gone and not done Flight of Passage and not felt like we didn't have a great day. So that I feel like that can't be a must do.
Right.
And Everest is right up there, but just for the sake of doing something different, I'm gonna say the doing Kilimanjaro safaris.
We always do the safari.
We always do it, and the pictures are different every time because the animals are doing something different. They're in a different place or something. They're closer to the vehicle, whatever. We do it every single time.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. That's a good one too. So, I do like safaris,
and I love those. I love the giraffes.
The giraffes seem to always come right up to the vehicle.
To us. I know.
And you're wearing your Wilderness Explorer hat today.
I am. How about that?
Pumped about it today, are you?
I am so into it today. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm so ready for Tomorrowland.
Okay.
You're not going to see this one coming a mile away. So tonight, we're going to head to Tokyo DisneySea.
All right.
I have to say, I am fascinated by this park.
I know you are.
I always have been. This park is called online the best theme park in the world.
Wow.
And Disney fans say it is easily the best Disney park.
Wow.
They say it's the details and the construction that make it so amazing that if you can imagine the details that went into Galaxy's Edge and Pandora, a whole park like that.
Wow.
Like that level of detail. The rides, the restaurants, and details just set it apart from any other park at all. The way like a fast pass lane is constructed, the queues, the extra long queues that you go through, just over the top, again, like Pandora or Galaxy's Edge, just over the top type stuff. Two of the most popular rides are inspired by Jules Verne. Apparently, the Imagineers went through a phase of where they were really into Jules Verne.
Okay.
And like every park has something inspired by Jules Verne almost. But here you've got 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and Journey to the Center of the Earth, which are the two most popular rides there.
Okay.
And they're just out of this world.
Sure.
So, that's all fantastic. But I wanted to talk about snacks.
Okay.
So,
we need a like a rip cut right there.
So, in no particular order, what I did was I looked at a bunch of sites that ranked the best snacks at Tokyo DisneySea.
Okay.
And I went with what most people mention the most often, but also it's my segment, and I went with what I thought looked good.
Okay. Well, that's your prerogative.
But so the first one was literally on every site, and it was number 1 on almost every site. This is the Donald Duck Ukiwa Bun.
Of course.
Okay, so they say it's a must-do. This is a steamed bun that looks like a life preserver. It is stuffed with shrimp. The description from Disney Tourist Blog says they are thick, loaded with shrimp, and taste delicious. Think of this as the Japanese equivalent of a lobster roll. But they say it's not the equivalent in terms of taste, but like the concept.
Sure.
This is a very unassuming snack.
Yeah.
It looks like a life preserver in like this plastic Donald Duck envelope. I can't. It's a very unassuming snack.
Well, I hope we have pictures with this. You're not touching that thing
with a 10-foot pole. No, honey, I put that one on there for you.
Oh, thanks.
Okay. No, some of these are for both of us, right? I thought about what would you and I get if we went to when we go to DisneySea.
When we go to DisneySea.
Okay, this next one's for me. Okay, these are little green men mochi. Okay, you know what mochi is, right?
I don't have a clue.
You have no idea what mochi is. Okay, so it's like a little ball. You can get them like at Publix.
Oh, maybe. No, I did. I actually saw some at, they're like bonbons.
Yes. Okay, I'm sorry to all the Japanese listeners. They're mochi. Okay, these are totes adorbs. So it's 3 little green men heads. They're bright green, and they're painted to look like the little green men. And so they're stuffed with either strawberry, chocolate, or custard. And you can get it in a little souvenir little green man container. And so it's like a tiny one of our popcorn bucket.
Nice.
That fits like a clear Solo cup with little mochis in it. It's so stinking cute. So stinking cute. Everybody talks about the little green men mochi.
All right.
Okay, next one. Popcorn. Now, you might be thinking, meh. Mixed reviews on this.
Okay.
Some people say the popcorn is a must-do.
All right.
Some people say don't waste valuable stomach space by eating the popcorn.
I totally understand that statement, by the way. I get it.
But everybody agrees. Take an extra suitcase just to bring back the popcorn buckets.
Oh, really?
Because the popcorn buckets are over the top.
Oh, boy.
Over the top. But now here it is. DisneySea is known for a multitude of popcorn flavors.
Okay.
So now I realize that Walt Disney World says they pop their popcorn fresh every day and blah, 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 blah. I've eaten some of that popcorn, and I'm telling you, it tastes like it comes out of a big plastic bag of popcorn.
Okay.
So whatever. I'm just saying. Here, we're doing special flavors, and these are massive popcorn stands all the way throughout the park. So I'm just going to name a few flavors.
Okay.
Curry, garlic shrimp, caramel, strawberry, which supposedly tastes like Fruit Loops. Hello. Milk tea, soy sauce and butter. Soy sauce and butter.
That's on a popcorn.
Yes. Say yes. Coconut, cappuccino, jalapeno and cheese, barbecue, honey, herb tomato, white chocolate, cream soda.
White chocolate. Oh, my God.
And blueberry.
That's
okay. Right. And so that's what they're known for is the flavors are insane.
Yeah, those are.
And so they say you've got to try them just because the flavors are insane.
Because it's crazy.
It's insane. But apparently the popcorn buckets are a do not miss.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crazy.
So far we've got the Donald Duck Ukiwa, the Little Green Man Mochi, and the popcorn.
Yep.
Okay. Now we are at the Chandu Tiger Tail. Ooh. Now Chandu.
This is like the cat tail.
No. No.
Okay.
No. So Chandu is the star of Sinbad's storybook voyage, which is apparently only like really showcased at Tokyo DisneySea.
Okay.
I've never heard of this.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
But apparently it is an amazing little story. Okay. There's a ride that is a classic.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a tail. It's a tiger shaped steamed a tiger tail shaped steamed bun.
Oh.
With chicken cream.
Oh.
So that's a little bit morbid. It's like we chopped off Chandu's tail and we're selling it. And so then word on the street was that was morbid. And so they changed it to Chandu's head.
That's better.
Which I don't think is less morbid, but I think it makes it more the shape of your typical steamed bun. So they've got a lot of steam buns. Like they have special event steam buns in this. I mean, this is steam bun situation there.
Yeah, sure. I get it.
Okay. But so anyway, this is supposedly amazing. Okay. As a tiger tail, it's bright orange with stripes and filled with chicken cream. That's weird.
Chicken cream is just a weird sentence.
You would eat it and love it.
I would.
You would love every ounce of that. So this next one is for me. Maple cream balls. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm in the 5th grade. These are essentially cream puffs with a maple drizzle on top. So they give these to you with like a clear solo cup. I know. All I can see is it's that Saturday Night Live skit.
Sweaty balls.
They give these little cream puffs to you in a clear cup with a Mickey stick that you can like stick them in, and that's not making it better. I'm going to move on. I think they would taste phenomenal. That didn't make it better.
Maple balls. Okay.
Didn't make it better. Okay, the next one is the Spaghetti Ice Cream Sundae at Teddy Roosevelt Lounge. Now, apparently, the Teddy Roosevelt Lounge is out of this world. The food is amazing. The atmosphere is amazing, and you feel like presidential just being in there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, it's their drink menu is 10 pages long, and it is wall-to-wall text.
Wow.
It says they literally list every drink that the bartender can make.
I like that.
But this sundae is so interesting. So it's served in a tall glass cup, and it's got brownie bits, whipped cream, what looks like some kind of a sugar cookie stick, and some fruit. They say it's amazing, but the ice cream is spaghetti shaped. There's no real explanation here.
There's not.
But nobody questions it because it is so freaking great.
Wow, they are doing some
They're doing some
over
stuff.
there.
They're doing some stuff. The next one is I'm going to mispronounce this, Japan, I'm sorry, Gyoza Dog. And this is on Mysterious Island, and apparently Mysterious Island is the bomb.
Right.
This is basically a soft, spongy roll filled with sausage and veggies. They say it's like a massive pork dumpling. They had to move the location of this snack because the line was so long it was causing traffic issues.
Wow.
I'm talking about a dumpling like as big as a hot dog. Yeah. And it's tucked up like a dumpling.
Like a dumpling. It's a dumpling.
It's
just
a dumpling.
Huge
it's
dumpling.
Massive. It's a massive dumpling. Okay, a couple more. Tiramisu ice cream sandwich. This is called Genius. This is for you, honey. Meat on a stick at Barnacle Bill's stand in the American waterfront, which apparently their American waterfront is better than any American tribute at any of the U.S. parks.
Wow.
Like better than the American Pavilion, better than Liberty Square. It makes all those look like a pitiful little afterthought. It is mild sausage that is incredibly juicy and flavorful. And all I got to say is it looks
meat
like
on a stick.
A piece of sausage stuck on a stick.
I can't imagine. What do they think of us, man?
I got one more.
They got us.
A sweet fried burrito at Tropic Owls.
Yeah.
This is a fried burrito with caramel and banana.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes, right?
Yeah.
Yes. They also have like a Little Debbie style honey cake with chocolate cream shaped like Mickey.
I want to go to this place.
I need to go there. I saw it and I was like, that is totes Little Debbie style. My papa would love that. Straight up Debbie style. Great.
I want to go to DisneySea, man. It just sounds great.
It's so awesome.
Okay, you ready for World Showcase?
Let's hit World Showcase.
Awesome. All right, I needed a little chicken soup for my soul this week. So I just decided to dive into something that just screams Chris's childhood.
Oh, gosh.
And all those trips with my grandmom who just imbued a love of Disney into me.
Okay.
We're doing Peter Pan's flight this week.
Oh, God bless it.
I love it so much. And we almost never ride the thing because
the wait is so long.
It's like nobody ever goes there anymore because it's always so packed.
It's like a 2-hour wait.
It's almost always at 90 plus minutes at least.
If I see Peter Pan's flight at less than 30 minutes, I feel like there's something wrong.
I know. So, but I decided to dive in and go for it this week. So, the character of Peter Pan first appeared in 1902 in chapters 13 through 18 of novelist and playwright J.M. Barrie's book, The Little White Bird. Those chapters were called Peter Pan in Kensington Gardens. He was portrayed at that time as a 7-day-old baby who was whisked away to Kensington Gardens and taught how to fly by fairies and birds.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Sounds totally normal.
Yep. In 1904, Barrie made Peter Pan, that character, the center of a stage play at Duke of York's Theatre in London. It was called Peter Pan, or The Boy Who Wouldn't Grow Up. That's sort of how we know him today. In 1906, after a successful 2-year run on the stage, Barrie's publishers extracted those chapters into a book called Peter Pan in Kensington Gardens with illustrations by Arthur Rackham. It's probably the first time we actually see or the stage play we would have seen what Peter looked like.
And he's still an infant at this point.
No, for the stage play they made him. The stage play was sort of a different story. It was Peter Pan,
as a boy,
sort of as we know him. Yeah.
Okay.
Ultimately, in 1911, Barrie adapted the Peter Pan stage play into a novel called Peter and Wendy, and that's really what we know. Barrie, in fact, may have based the character Peter Pan on his older brother David, who died in an ice skating accident the day before his 14th birthday.
Aww.
And he and his mom thought of him forever as a boy at that point.
Oh, wow.
So that now Peter Pan becomes a really great tribute.
Oh, my goodness.
Right. The story of Peter Pan, the boy who refuses to grow up, aligns also really well with Walt's philosophy of holding on to that childlike exuberance.
That's true.
Walt once stated, "Too many people grow up. That's the real trouble with the world. Too many people grow up. They forget. They don't remember what it's like to be 12 years old." And honestly, that could be the philosophy of why I love Disney so much.
Absolutely.
It just makes me feel like I'm a kid again. So Peter Pan's flight is in Fantasyland area of Magic Kingdom. It's actually in Fantasyland of every Disney park except for Hong Kong. Don't know why it's not in Hong Kong. But this is an OG attraction. It was there the very first day Disneyland opened up in 1955, which was 2 years after Peter Pan the movie came out.
Wow.
Right? So this thing has been around, and they just built Shanghai, finished building it a few years ago, but they had to have a Peter Pan ride in there. Shanghai's the one Peter Pan version that carries 4 people. The one in Paris might, think about it, but they specifically made the decision to make the ride cars a little bit bigger.
Well, seriously, because it's so popular.
Right. Make that line move a little faster, man.
We had a double production.
Right. So this is if you have never, and I take for granted, we say, oh, we hardly ever ride it because the line's so long. I take for granted that we are super lucky to be able to go to Disney as often as we do. Yeah. There are people that have one chance to do Disney in their whole lives. Mm-hmm. And so for those who are still longing to ride anything at Disney, this is a dark ride. It's not super technologically advanced, although so you're in a car that rides on a rail, but unlike most of the cars that ride on a rail, this rail is above you. Right, you're actually suspended, and the ride car is a pirate ship. Yep. And so you and your partner are in this pirate ship. The bar comes down, you've got a big sail in front of you, and you literally feel like you take off in this pirate ship. Right? So it gives you the sensation of flying. You start out in the childhood bedroom of the Darling children, and I always find it interesting that their last name is Darling because I feel silly calling them the Darling children, but that's their name. You fly out through the window over the yard where we see Nana below. That's the beloved pet, their dog, right? And then fly over a beautiful scene of London downtown, over the Thames River and Big Ben, and I'm sure Parliament.
Yeah.
Right.
Look, kids, Big Ben, Parliament.
And they use forced perspective in this scene so that everything looks taller. You feel like you're much higher up.
It's cool, and it's like lit by night light.
It's black lighting, so it's all glowing, and it's beautiful. The highest you ever get though is 17 feet in the air. You never really get. Yeah, you never really get very high. We see Peter Pan and the rest of the kids. Their shadows fly across in front of the moon. Depending on where you are in the ride, when you cross that moon, you might actually see a hidden Mickey in the craters on the moon. So keep an eye out for that.
Okay.
Yeah. Then on our way to the second star to the right, we fly around the corner, and now we're in Neverland. We fly around the Neverland mountains where we see mermaids, indigenous tribes, including Tiger Lily. Mm-hmm. Peter swashbuckling with Captain Hook on the ship, and Tick-Tock the alligator loitering nearby.
Yep.
Right. Ultimately, we see Peter and the kids having taken over the ship, and then they fly off into the sky in the ship as Captain Hook is balancing on Tick-Tock's jaws while Smee is in a little raft nearby trying to save him.
I mean, Wendy on the plank is, I think, the scariest part of it.
I mean, that is one of the things. I've got a little section here, some of my favorite things. That's one of my favorite things is flying through that pirate ship.
Yeah.
You get so close onto the pirate ship.
It's cool.
Peter and Captain Hook are like off to your right, up higher than you are. But the way they did Wendy on that plank, like she looks so scared, like, and I can't even remember if if her character on the ride is actually like trembling.
Oh, it looks like
I feel like she's trembling.
Yeah. Like I'm scared for her. I think she's too close to the edge of that plank.
Exactly.
And I'm like, Peter, you better go save Wendy. She's
on
the edge of that plank.
The colors, when you go into Neverland,
really bright.
All the colors just jump out off of the characters and off of the landscape, the green mountains, and there's these orange and yellow flowers that just pop. You slide past these mermaids. One of them looks just like Ariel. I choose to believe that they don't share the same universe, but whatever. The Tiger Lily and her family there, they're just their costumes are just screaming out with color.
Yeah, they are.
I love it. And then you see all the kids, and Wendy's dress is just so blue and striking. I love this ride.
Yeah.
I love and my favorite thing is that scene on the on the boat. And like you go by the boat and everybody's in trouble. You swing around, you go by the boat again, and they have taken over the boat. And I love it.
I will say I always feel lucky when we do get to ride it.
See, there you go. That's a perfect way to put it.
Yeah.
It's a nice. It's only 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
Yeah.
But it is a delightful 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
Because you're in line for 2 hours.
You're in line for a long time. Now, in 2015, they did redo at Magic Kingdom and Disney World. Anyway, they redid the queue. So now you walk through the Darling home.
No, you're struggling with that.
But and they've got tons and tons of typical Disney details in this queue, whether it's the pictures they use on the wall. In one part, though, you walk through the kids' nursery, their bedroom, and Tinkerbell will fly around the room, and so she'll make a sailboat fall over, or she'll make, a lamp sort of light up for a second.
Right.
There's also some shadow tricks. They will cast your shadow on the wall, and then your shadow comes to life and will run away.
Oh, that's cute. I don't think I've ever seen that.
I've seen that once. I forgot about it until I read up on it. There's also one, I don't know if it's in the one that we typically go to, where there are some shadow bells, and you see your shadow walking under the bells. There aren't really bells hanging over your head, but you can reach up and go like this and ring those bells.
Oh, now that's cool.
Which is a really cool idea. I love that idea.
That's cool.
So, the details in that new queue are just over the top. The accuracy of the characters to match the movie is just second to none. I love.
That's a fun one.
I love this ride, and like you said, I do feel lucky when I get to.
Yeah, I agree.
To ride it.
Yeah, and I would say we get to ride it maybe every third time.
Yeah, which tells you how lucky we are, frankly.
Right. Yeah. I mean, but it's cute. It's a fun little ride.
Yeah.
I would not wait 2 hours for it. Just as a heads up, don't wait 2 hours for this ride.
It is 2.5 minutes long.
Don't wait 2 hours for this ride.
But
it's cute. It's really cute. I do like it.
I love it. Okay, so that's it for this week's show. I loved this one. I hope you loved it. And if you did, you know what to do. Run out to the Apple Podcast page. Leave us a rating. Leave us a review. We got 3 new reviews this week. We saw you guys, so don't think we didn't see it.
Yes,
that was awesome.
Thank you. Yes, and if you're looking for more things Disney, please visit scfadp.com. That's S for super, C for Cali, F for fragilistic, A for awesome, D for Disney, P for podcast. We've got some really cool bonus episodes that we recently put out, and we're working on a couple of new ones on resort reviews.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
And those will be coming out here in the next couple of weeks.
And maybe the Nomad Lounge.
Maybe the Nomad Lounge next couple of weeks. Yes.
Yep, that's right. Keep an eye out for those things. Also, you got just a few hours left to get those entries in for the Pixar prize pack. We're drawing for that tomorrow.
Yes.
So excited about that. Mm-hmm. And follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at SCFADP and all those places.
Yes.
And the more the merrier.
We would love to hear from you.
And with that, we hope to see you real soon.